Chapter 6 Life Processes Important Questions and Answers Very Short Answer Questions 1. Name one accessory pigment and one essential pigment in photosynthetic plants. Ans. Accessory pigment carotene xanthophyll, essential pigment chlorophyll 2. What advantage over an aquatic organism does a terrestrial organism have with regard to obtaining oxygen for respiration? Ans. Adaptation of terrestrial organism over aquatic organism for efficient uptake of oxygen from air. I. Increased respiratory surface area. 2. Very fine and delicate surface for easy exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. 3. Placement of respiratory surface within the body for protection. 4. Mechanism for moving the air in and out of respiratory surface where the oxygen is absorbed. 3. Name the intermediate and the end products of glucose breakdown in aerobic respiration. Ans. Glucose pyruvate in presence of O2 6CO2 plus 6H2O plus 38 ATP4. What is villi? What are its functions? Ans. Finger-like projections present in the inner lining of the small intestine are called villi. They increase the surface area for the absorption of digested food in the small intestine. 5. Write the balanced chemical equation for the process of photosynthesis. 2. When do the desert plants take up carbon dioxide and perform photosynthesis? Ans. I. Photosynthesis can be represented using a chemical equation. The overall balanced equation is (6CO2 plus 12H2O, sunlight and chlorophyll, C6H12O6 plus 6H2O plus 6O2. 2. Desert plants open up their stomata during night and take in CO2. Stomata remains closed during the daytime to prevent the loss of water by eye transpiration. They store the CO2 in their cells until the sun comes out, and they can carry on with photosynthesis during the daytime. 6. Give one reason why multicellular organisms require special organs for exchange of gases between their body and their environment. Ans. In unicellular organisms, the entire body of the organism is in contact with the environment / hence exchange of materials can take place, but in multicellular organisms, the entire body of the organism is not in contact with the environment and hence simple diffusion is not helpful. 7. State 2 differences between arteries and veins. Ans. Arteries carry oxygenated blood away from the heart except pulmonary artery. These are thick-walled, highly muscular except arteries of cranium and vertebral column. Valves are absent. Blood in arteries moves with pressure. Veins carry deoxygenated blood towards the heart except pulmonary veins. These are thin-walled. Valves are present which provide unidirectional flow of blood. Blood in veins moves under very low pressure. Short answer questions 1. Draw a neat labeled diagram of the structure of a chloroplast. 2. Explain the process of nutrition in amoeba. Answer. Amoeba ingests food particles with the help of its pseudopodia. The ingested food particle or phagosome fuses with lysosome to form food vacuole. The digested food passes out of the vacuole into cytoplasm. The undigested matter is thrown out. 2. Draw a diagram of human urinary system. 4a. The breathing cycle is rhythmic whereas exchange of gases is a continuous process. Justify this statement. B. What happens if the conducting tubes of the circulatory system develop a leak? State in brief How could this be avoided? C. How does the opening and closing of stomata take place? Answer A. The breathing cycle involves inhalation and exhalation of air due to alternate expansion and contraction of thoracic cavity. Thus, it is a rhythmic process. But exchange of gases is a continuous process as it takes place between the blood and each and every cell by diffusion. B. The circulatory system will become inefficient if it develops a leak. This could be avoided by maintaining a normal blood pressure. C. When water flows into the guard cells swell and the stomatal pore opens up. When water moves out, the guard cells shrinks and the stomatal pore closes. 5. Name the respiratory organs of I. Fish, 2. Mosquito, 3. Earthworm. Answer. Fish gills, mosquito trachea, air tubes, earthworm moist skin. Long answer questions. 1. State the role of the following in human digestive system. I. Digestive enzymes, 2. Hydrochloric acid, 3. Villi. Answer. Digestive enzymes. Foods need to be broken into their small or simpler molecules so that they can be absorbed into the bloodstream. However, the physical breakdown of food is not enough. Enzymes are hence needed for the chemical breakdown of food and speeding up the digestive process. The products of digestion can hence be small enough to be absorbed. Hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid helps to kill the germs which might have entered into the system through food. It creates acidic medium for the pepsin to act on food to break down proteins. Villi are finger-like projections in the small intestine. They help to increase the surface area for absorption of the digested food. Villi are richly supplied with blood vessels which help to absorb digested food into the bloodstream. 2. List the 3 steps in photosynthesis. Answer. I. Absorption of sun's energy by chlorophyll. 2. Conversion of light energy into chemical energy and splitting of water into hydrogen and oxygen using the light energy. 3. Reduction of carbon dioxide into carbohydrates like glucose using the chemical energy. 3. What is the significance of small intestine in our body? Any 3 points? Answer. Significance of C. I. The secretions of liver and pancreas are brought to the duodenum of C. The hepatic duct from liver and the pancreatic duct from pancreas join forming hepatopancreatic duct bring the secretions of both glands to duodenum where these help in digestion of food. 2. There are some intestinal glands also in the first part of C, which also secrete enzymes. The process of digestion of food is completed here. 3. The fine finger-like structures called intestinal villi increase the surface area for absorption of digestive end products. 4. The length of the C ensures that food remains in it for a long time as it travels through C, thereby making it possible for maximum amount of nutrients to be absorbed. 4a. Explain how does the exchange of gases occur in plants across the surface of stems, roots and leaves. B. How are water and minerals transported in plants? Answer. A. In plants, there are tiny pores called stomata on leaves and lenticels in stem which facilitate the exchange of gases. CO2 is taken in and O2 given out during photosynthesis and vice versa during respiration. B. Mechanism of transport of water and minerals in a plant. The vessels and tracheids of roots, stems, and leaves in xylem tissue are interconnected to form a continuous system of water-conducting channels reaching all parts of the plant. The cells of the roots in contact with the soil actively take up ions, which creates a difference in the ion concentration between the root and the soil. Thus, there is steady movement of water into root xylem from the soil, creating a column of water that is pushed upwards. Plant uses another strategy to move water in the xylem upwards to the highest points of the plant body. The water which is lost through the stomata is replaced by water from the xylem vessels in the leaf. Evaporation of water molecules from the cells of a leaf creates a suction which pulls water from the xylem cells of roots. This loss of water is transpiration, which helps in the absorption and upward movement of water and minerals dissolved in it from roots to the leaves. Transpiration becomes the major driving force in movement of water in the xylem during the day when the stomata are open. This mechanism is also known as cohesion of water theory or transpiration pull. 5. List any 3 functions of the major circulatory fluid of our body. Answer: I. Transport of O2 from lungs to different parts of the body, and CO2 from tissues organs back to lungs. 2. Transport of digested food, glucose, amino acids, etc. from small intestine to various parts of the body. 3. Transport hormones from their site of production, endocrine organs, to the site of action, target organs or tissues in different parts of the body. 4. Carry nitrogenous wastes of metabolism from various tissues organs to kidneys to be removed as urine. Harmful substances or toxins are transported to the liver for detoxification. 6. Antibodies produced by the leukocytes provide immunity to the body. 7. Help maintain body temperature, thermoregulation, by the process of sweating, perspiration.